We've got Mir in Chicago, Illinois. What's going on, Mir?
Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
How can we help today?
Yep. About 7 years ago, I filed bankruptcy, Chapter 7, because I had a lot of credit card debt totaling about like 50,000
hmm
just in my name. My wife had another like 3,000. I paid that off.
hmm
But 7 years ago, it was just bad decisions on my credit card, and I just filed bankruptcy because I thought I had no other option,
hmm
and that ended last year. So we were finally able to buy a house, and we just bought a house about 2 months ago. And my credit card debt is back up. It's just bad decisions again. So my wife, because since I already filed bankruptcy, I wasn't able to get approved for a lot of credit cards, but I right now I have about 16,000 in my credit card debt, and my wife has about 22,000.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, and we're just in like a really bad position right now. I think I'm going to get laid off from my job in I think in December, because that's what the company is like. That's what they're sounding like. They're going to lay everybody off in December. They're just
hmm
shutting down.
What kind of company is it?
It's called Sonova. It's a hearing aid company. I just work in the warehouse in the
Okay.
factory.
So you know
Uh,
this layoff is coming. Have you started looking for other jobs?
not yet, but I am going to start like this month or next month.
Okay.
But so So like I was saying, we bought a house, and that is about 220,000.
Okay.
We have mortgage left, 220,000,
What's the
and
mortgage?
then
What do
we
you pay
just
every
put
month?
about around 1,900, so $2,000 almost.
Okay. Cars? Do you have car
And
payments or anything like that?
no, all of my cars are paid off. I paid those off as fast as I can.
Okay. No student loans, nothing like that?
No, nothing.
Okay. Hey, what's going on with these credit cards? Why are you back down the same road that led to bankruptcy? What's going on there?
Just bad decisions. We need furniture for the house. Just everything on credit cards because we don't have cash.
What are you earning? Household income combined, you and your wife.
My wife doesn't work, but so last year we got approved for a house because I was making around $50,000 a year.
50?
But since $50,000 last year. But since like the company is like shutting down and like they're slowly removing lots of employees, this year I'm projected to make around 35,000.
Okay, but you're also getting another job. We're not gonna
We're
if
not
your
waiting
income
around till December to see what
yeah,
happens.
and your income is already starting to go down. Why isn't your wife
Yeah,
working?
she's old. She used to work as a nurse, but
What do you mean she's
about,
old? How old is
about
she?
55.
That's old?
She's not old. She's not old.
And she's broke. Y'all are broke. She's going to be working till she's 75 at this point if you don't change something.
Hold on. Question. Does she have money? Are you guys combining your finances?
No, she doesn't make any money. It's
Okay.
just
Do you
all
guys
of the
have anything in
expenses that I made
savings?
were on my wife's credit card. Yeah,
Is there anything in savings?
no.
All right. I'm I am holding back a little bit of frustration with you here. Your wife's got to work. That's number one. Number two, you got to get moving, my guy. There you're heading down, you're literally looking at the map from your bankruptcy and you're taking that same path now. And this is your wake up call to get off of it. You guys got to get on a budget. You've got $50,000 of income. Your wife's going to go out. She's going to get a job. I don't care what it is. She's getting something in the next couple of weeks, and that is going to lead to the next something. That's what she really wants to do. But no matter what, she's got to get income coming in. You've got to get your income up with this next job. And you guys have got to get a clue, turn into the adults that you are, and stop buying things you can't afford. It's that simple. You guys are out here just spending and buying furniture and going to dinner and trying to keep up a lifestyle that's not yours, dude. And at what cost? It's not worth it. Who cares how nice of a couch you have? You're feeling this pain of debt. You've already walked through bankruptcy. Is it worth it? It's not worth it.
Mir, you called today because I feel like you're on the brink of ready to change, but you're not quite there yet. And so if you really want to change, you've got to have anger towards your situation. And right now, you're just kind of like, I might get laid off. My wife's not working. She's just too old, and we'll figure it out. But man, I really don't like having this debt. You're going to be headed toward another bankruptcy soon if nothing changes. You're going to lose the house. If nothing, you're not going to have a house to put a couch in because they're going to take away that house in foreclosure when you lose your job or you're making $35,000 and can't pay your $2,000 a month mortgage. So it's time to cut up the cards. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're like a recovering alcoholic who has the fridge stocked with alcohol, and then you're wondering why you can't make traction. We've got to remove the temptation and ability to spend more than we make.
Yeah. How does your wife feel about this? Is she like, hey, it's time to change? Have you guys had this conversation, or is this you kind of, poking around online and finding the Ramsey show? Tell me more about that.
So my son actually told me about the Ramsey show. I thought I might just give it a call, see what advice I can get.
Yeah.
She's very frustrated with me too because she doesn't earn any money. It's just her credit cards that I'm spending all the expenses on, and she doesn't want her credit report to go bad.
Who cares about the freaking credit report?
Yeah, you guys y'all are focused on the wrong thing.
We're way beyond that, my man.
Your credit score, your credit cards, all that talk, all that mentality is out the window. From now on, we buy things in cash, right? We buy things that we can afford. Step one today is you guys getting on a budget. That's numero uno. You can start that tonight. That's the good thing about a budget, George. You don't have to, it's not something that's in the future. Do that tonight. A2 is we're starting to look for jobs for both of you. Like, we're getting that train going. We're not waiting around. Is there a reason that your wife is not working aside from the fact that you guys
her
have both
elderly age
deemed
of
her as
55?
old?
No, she used to work as a nurse, and she got like really arthritis in her knees. She can't walk that much. She can't stand.
Is she on disability?
My son, no.
She can get a desk job. I mean, we sit all day.
I sit too much.
Could she work in a hospital setting sitting down in a different position?
Can she do teledoc nursing? There's options. We can split hairs about there are options out there. What I'm concerned is I think you guys are cutting yourselves out. I think you're counting yourselves out, and you're so busy trying to use credit cards that you're not giving yourself credit that you actually have the ability to go out there. You guys are smart. You can earn money. You guys have the ability to control your finances. You do not need credit cards to do the things that you want to do on an everyday basis. It turns out, George, you can actually buy a couch in cash. You know what I'm saying? So I think for you guys, this is just digging deep and getting to the root of why. It's the why. Because something tells me right now, I can tell you about budgets all day. I can tell you about the debt snowball all day. But until you get to the root of why you are the way that you are, the famous words of Michael Scott, why are you the way you are? You're going to keep doing this. This is going to be an endless cycle. And so for you, I really want you to dig deep on this. Sit down with your wife, really have that come to Jesus moment of like, look, we got to change. We got to do something different, or else we're going to file bankruptcy again.
Please don't do this. And Mir, we're going to help you out. On top of giving you 1 year of every dollar, I'm going to gift you guys 1 year of Financial Peace University. Watch all 9 lessons. Do the budget. Do all the steps we teach in that before you go make another dumb decision. And cut up the cards today. It's done. And you got to get on board. Otherwise, you guys are going to be right back where you were 7 years ago. And I'm more angry than you are at this point. That's a problem.